Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. Won't get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First carry here for Jordan James. This great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here we go, son. 58, hey, can. Yes.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go. 319, go.
Fields on 3rd and 2. Got his man, this is Noel. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. There's another for it. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
Fields out of the gun. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. But for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yeah, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Here we go, tonight. No Myles, no Myles. Green Knight, Angel. Tonight.
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in. And he misses on the extra point. So a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking. Score stays at 6-0.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. This drive's going to start with a run by McLaughlin. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. Has a hole left, room to run. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings find an answer with their opening drive. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings literally won up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 7-6 lead here. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Addison going to motion over left. And he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needs.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Hits him on the out route. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. They snap it to McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They dial up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action, it's Fields. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
551, 550, Chips lit. Out, let's go. Go.
Fields on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
There's a give inside to James. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Come over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Fields on first down. He rolls to his right. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 5-point first quarter lead. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Here's Myles now to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now an inside handoff. McLaughlin. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Connects with the open man downfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's the end of one here. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got a first to begin the frame. Running over center with McLaughlin. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
How many times over the course of the season do we see a quarterback like this, Kate, run out of so many sacks? So impressive. Didn't just get him once. That's now twice.
3rd down. Niners going with some dime coverage here. 3rd and long for him here. It's his running back. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Jefferson brings it in on the slant. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McLaughlin. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers out front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go. Go.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. EQ. 222, 222. Hey, can. Tonight.
A pistol snap. Fields. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58. See the ball. Alpha. Delta. Hey, can. Hey, can. Alpha, let's go. Right.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Completes it downfield to Pearson. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Now from the pistol, it's James. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey, 551.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's McCarthy to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Gets this one to White. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Give to James on his own read. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. A gain of 15 there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin him back. It's a terrible field position to run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
That'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely. That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go, son. Blue 58.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. Along the right sideline, there's space. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, son. Go.
James can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Fields out of the gun. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here we go.
Fields now on 4th. Escapes the pocket. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Myles to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game.
Vikings 10. Jason Myers set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left, and there's your man there. It's intercepted. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the 49ers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Handoff. Here's McLaughlin. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. handoff. This is McLaughlin. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
I'll go to McLaughlin again. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Oh, he nearly reeled that in as close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
Let's go.
Third and long, they're going to throw. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Vikings will line up.
McCarthy's going to look to throw this. And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Vikings 16.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Playing with James. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Press. Much right. 331. 331.
Here's Fields to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Fields on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Brings it in at the 12. Shoves him off. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Running this with McLaughlin. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Fits it through the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Vikings.
First and 10. Here's McLaughlin. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Looking at throw. McCarthy dumps it off to his running back. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that first down marker.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Dump off caught by his back. And they are on it short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
McCarthy to throw for it. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side. 1 2-minute warning.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Green 19, can I see that? 575. Tonight.
Play action, Fields. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers push their lead to 18.
34. Vikings 16.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They give right side. McLaughlin. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has a big strike to Addison. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Jordan Addison, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Shane Steichen sticking with his offense. They're trying for 2 more.
The Vikings will line up for
Running forward on the ground. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Vikings 22.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
Now run, James. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Lofts it deep right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here we go, son. Hey, never mind. Extend. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt team on the field. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Coming left is McLaughlin. And looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. McCarthy looking to throw. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. New set of downs for them from the 31.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Carry here for McLaughlin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. McCarthy to throw it. Hits his running back. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up 3rd down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to hit Felton. This is tossed. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Has it down close. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
The Vikings will line up.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. This is caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. So here's the kicker. kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go, side. All right.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Rolling out to his left. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Chip slip, 3-19.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
19 windy. Here we go. Hey, 551. Hey, can. Alpha. Right.
A pistol snap. Fields. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and it cost him that catch.
Gets it quickly to Noel. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 2-possession game